Director of Programs for Quant's Africa Center for Ideas and Innovation, Dennis Cartway, said has lauded the One District, One Dam initiative by government. In an interview with my colleague Odilia Ntiamwa, he says government should consider an extension of the program to include electricity that could power 240 homes in a village.
I think that the One Village, One Dam is a very good initiative. It goes in well with the Ghana Beyond Aid. It also could have an effect on the One District, One Factory initiative as well. However, what happens is that with just putting in a dam, you get a second harvest. But you have to understand that most farmers, especially in the northern regions of Ghana, are subsistence farmers. They get enough to survive on and maybe a little bit extra, which is not a big thing. It's not really going to improve much. But why not, if you could do this, put in a means of inexpensive generation of electricity off the grid by putting in a small generator such as an Archimedes screw to generate electricity. What that will do is to provide a means of improving the economy of the village, more than just adding a second harvest. It will improve the education because now they'll have electricity to have computers and internet access. They will give a chance for villagers to have a good contact with the outside world through television or radio, be able to charge their phones. They will also be able to do things in a medical clinic, which they can't do now because they don't have electricity. And as an added benefit with the electricity, they could also have a small factory. It may not be much, it may be just grinding grain or whatever, but it gives them something extra. And an added benefit to this is because the villagers would be involved in the construction and operation of this, they would now have an extra skill which they could sell to other villages.
So let's do something on the budget now. And ahead of the mid-year budget review, financial analyst Mahama Idrisu is urging government to come up with measures to stabilize the cedi, to make it the economy more friendly to businesses. According to Mr. Idrisu, these measures must cut across all sectors.
I want a budget that can change the system. When I say the system, from the financial system to manufacturing, to import, to production, to agric, and then make the system soft for people to be able to sell, buy, produce, sell, and get prices at affordable rates for goods and services that people enjoy. Having said that, for the import and export people, the importation of raw materials of goods and services, they are looking at the exchange rates. I would love to see the cedi being stabilized. You know that most of the people will not go to the bank to do any change. They will do it on the streets of Accra. And the streets of Accra takes the benchmark of what is in the bank to be able to sell. And so to be able to curtail this, and we'll have to look at the various techniques to make sure that the villains who think that dollar is the only solution to their currency storage must loosen up to make sure that dollars are available for good business that will make the exchange rate stable. So for me, this is something I want to see.
Oil marketing company Total Petroleum has introduced a Total Trotsky card, a package for commercial drivers to help reduce fuel and lubricant costs while receiving prizes for their loyalty. Karen Dodu has more in the following report.
The Total Trotsky Club, which is the first of its kind by Total Petroleum, is to help commercial drivers purchase fuel and lubricants at a discounted rate of 5%. The card, which would also track purchases made by drivers, will also enable them win prizes from Total Ghana every 3 months. Speaking on the sidelines of the launch of the card, Managing Director of Total Petroleum Ghana, Eric Fancini, noted that his outfit would soon roll out small packages to reward its customers.
Well, basically, we are launching a lot of innovative actions at the moment. I mean, you may have seen that 3 weeks ago we launched our first solar stations. Today it's about commercial drivers. It's about giving them a good tool. We know that we are very well conscious that fuel has a cost, and we are trying to help them also to run their business, basically.
Chief Executive Officer of the Association of Oil Marketing Companies, Kweku Ajimendia, lauded the package by Total Ghana.
Oh, it's really good. It's really good. It's something, it's innovation which comes as a result of the deregulation exercise we have in the industry. You see the innovative strategies the oil marketers are bringing up. It's all to the benefit of the average consumer. Now, right now, you see a program specifically made for the trotro and the taxi people, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Drivers can recharge their cars by making payments at Total filling stations across the country.